Problem 6 of the calc knowledge pretest says, let P of t represent the price of a share of stock of a corporation at time t. What does each of the following statements tell us about the signs of the first and second derivatives of P and T? So before we get into that, let's just call this P for the price and this T represent the time that has elapsed. So part A, the statement says the price of the stock is falling slower and slower. So let's just visualize this. So we have the price is up here and it's falling, but it starts falling slower and slower and slower and slower. So it looks something like this. So we can tell that the function P of t is a negative function. It's decreasing. So the first derivative well, let's just remember that the first derivative tells us about the rate of change or the slope of the function. So here we can see that the slope of this function is always negative. So we can say that the first derivative is negative. To find the second derivative, the sign of the second derivative, we can look at the concavity of this function. And this function is concave up, like a cup. And when a function is concave up, it's positive. Part B says that the price of the stock is close to maxing out. So we can visualize this as saying, so over time, the price So we can visualize this by saying, over time, the price is rising, 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 and then soon it begins to max out. It doesn't get much higher than that. So the part where the price is close to maxing out is right here. So P of t is an increasing function, so it's positive. So the first derivative, or the slope, or the rate of change, however you want to look at it, we can see that it's always positive. So we can say that the first derivative is also positive. To find the sign of the second derivative, we look at concavity again, and we see that right here, it is concave down like a frown. And when a function is concave down, it's negative.